miss those heels and go outside and see what happens.
It does.
Especially when you grease it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, welcome to the Smile 69 Network Show, peoples.
I wasn't even paying attention.
My favorite
You
show.
here.
I think
You
I
here.
may be a little bit nice from the champagne. I'm sorry, y'all.
Feeling nice. It's feeling right.
I'm
Trying to
nice
get my
from
life
last
right with
night.
God. All right now.
I'm still nice from last night.
God, yes.
Precenda was living her best life, y'all.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Precenda has been out here living and inspiring.
I had the best time with my girl Vanessa last night. It was so awesome.
Yes, we did. And you know, I had a great time with Solo as well.
Man, we're not gonna talk about that.
I did.
We're not gonna talk about
No,
how
we
that
not.
let
No,
out.
I'm not saying anything. But for me, it's always refreshing to see someone I might have interest in,
Oh,
possibly again. Somebody who could bring that spark up.
bring that spark.
And
back.
communication is key. You have to communicate to be able to see if you like somebody, you don't like somebody, you want to do something in bed, you want to see how good they are in bed, whatever the case may be. Communication is important. And that's what I kind of started to realize
We have to
from all the
communicate with people
conversations
for
that I was having. Yes.
I mean, I don't think I have to communicate
think
with you
so.
if I want your dick. I could really just be like, I want your dick. And that's communication right there.
That
We
is
don't have to really-
communication.
We don't have to really go further
yes,
than
that's
that.
That's still
a form of
communication.
We don't gotta go no
Absolutely.
further than that. If I want the dick, I want the dick. We
I'm
don't gotta go further than that.
communicating to you that that's all I want.
That's
from
all
you.
I want. Don't think this is a relationship.
And that's all that this
don't
is
think
gonna
I
be.
love
To
you.
you.
Don't think we're gonna get married. Like, no,
I don't want to
just
talk
the
to
dick.
you. I don't want to hear the sound of your
Absolutely.
voice.
Yo, you ever had that
Absolutely.
experience? Like, I feel like that's the worst thing you could do to somebody.
Is
Like, have sexual contact with them, whatever, and then be like, I'm good, I'm done. I don't want to see you ever again. I don't want to speak to you.
I've done that.
You get on my nerves. Please just remove yourself from my presence.
because
I've done that.
most of the time men like talk themselves out of extra pussy because they
They
say
really
something.
do.
It's like, I
Niggas
just
always
can't
talk themselves out of a
ever
vagina, and
talk
it
to
don't
you
make
ever
no
again.
fucking sense. It
Yeah.
don't make no sense.
It's absolutely true.
I tell niggas all the time, like, if you would have just shut the fuck up, you
This
could
coulda-
have got the pussy.
Or you could have had it
Open
longer.
your mouth.
Hello.
Or you could have had it longer.
That's it right there.
But you,
But you
but
wanna
what
open
you
your
said
mouth.
determined how long you lasted.
And you're right too, Solo. It's like, oh my God, you just blew it.
You really
really
did.
blew
Especially if you
it.
didn't even
That's
get it. It's like you really fucked up.
Why did
I
you
really
keep
was just
talking?
going to fling the pussy away. But now you done opened up your mouth and said some dumb
Now
shit.
you
Now it's
really
like,
gotta
damn.
retract.
Now
you
I
can't
can't.
even get it if you wanted to.
Oh my God. Well, can we just introduce ourselves to the people? We normally don't get a chance to do that. We do have a guest that's in the building. Jay.
Yes. How you doing?
Yes. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
Come to the mic. Don't
Oh,
be scared.
I'll
we don't
come.
bite.
Come to the mic.
But we
Come to
bite
the mic.
sometimes, but not today. We
All
don't
right,
bite
I'm
right
back.
now.
I'm good.
All right.
Solo bites.
Yes, solo
Oh, she
bites.
does?
Don't be
Okay.
promoting that I bite people out here like I'm some carnivorous animal. I don't bite.
I know if I needed somebody to get bit, I'd call you.
But that's the one. That's the one to communicate with.
Biting
Man,
can be good.
listen. I'm very
You gotta
nice.
chew your food. You gotta
I'm
chew your food
calm.
properly.
I don't be violating people.
You have to bite.
But
I'm just saying.
if you want that ass whipped, you get out of line. Please call me. I'm the one for it. I'm so with these
Dum,
shits.
dum,
I understand
dum.
all these shits.
Dum. But no. What is going on with you and your podcast right now? What are some of your plans that you want to accomplish with your podcast?
I've been doing it for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
the next step, I want to start doing some events just to start interacting with some of the listeners and having some game nights and having some
Okay.
fun with the listeners. So
Okay.
that's the next step.
Yes. You did interview me on your podcast.
Yes.
I'm
yeah.
not.
Why wasn't
Yes.
I invited? No, I feel away.
This was a long time
All day
ago,
I'm
probably like
feeling
a year or two.
Yeah,
maybe,
Oh,
yeah.
but
almost
I
a
knew
year
you
ago.
then. I still
Yes,
feel
you
away.
did not.
Why wasn't I invited?
You're invited.
See,
Okay.
there it goes.
It hasn't
I was
happened.
like,
as
you
of
are
want to
yet.
hear my
invited.
mouth and look at my cleavage. That's
No,
what
well,
you want to do
it
all
was
the time.
over the
so-
phone,
It
actually.
was over
It was
the
over the
phone.
phone.
It
It was
was
an
over-
audio.
Okay.
It was an audio podcast. That's why I did want to do it because I'm like, okay, this is not just about seeing me. It's really just about what I'm going to be talking about.
Exactly.
You know, really just
and actually,
about
I think
what
that's
I'm
when
gonna
you were
explain.
starting this show, so you wanted to
Yes,
tell people about.
yes. This is when I was first starting actually here at DTF, and I was trying to rebrand myself, which I'm still trying to do now, but I
Okay.
feel like the podcast somewhat gave me an idea of how I still wanted to be able to portray myself. And
Yeah.
I feel like that not having a video, sometimes when you do have audio podcasts that don't have any video attached to it, it makes the listener focus more on the conversation.
Of
Makes the
course, yeah.
listener focus more on what people are actually talking about, the context,
Yeah.
what people are taking away from it. So sometimes visuals are great,
Of course,
But
yeah.
sometimes, depending on who you are or depending on the generation,
Yeah.
visuals can sometimes stifle you. Visuals
course.
can
Very
sometimes,
true.
Yeah.
deter you
Because
from the conversation.
these
Because now
niggas
you're
is
looking at what
horn
somebody
dogs.
wearing, or
Exactly.
you're
True.
These
looking
niggas is
at
horn dogs
something
and they
else.
won't even pay attention to you.
Right.
So you think
Right.
that when you're talking about, when you have a show or a podcast, when you're talking about sex, you think that not having the visuals makes people more engaged?
Sometimes I think
that's
so.
interesting. Yeah, I
Because
didn't know
you're
about
actually really focusing on the conversation. If let's say Solo or Vanessa's talking about sex, they're not gonna really be listening to what they say. Sometimes they might just be.
It's not like we always talk about sex.
No,
like,
no,
it's
no,
not
no.
a sexual based show or
No,
anything
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
Like,
We
no.
talk about a bunch of different stuff, but I kind of get where you're coming from with that, because I feel like being focused and engaged, it's the same but somehow slightly different. I feel
Yeah.
like with the audio podcast, people become more focused, but when you have visuals, people become more engaged.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you can, listen to an audio and be intrigued by what you're listening to,
Sure.
but not so much intrigued as to where you're gonna be engaging and participating.
Yeah.
But
I
if you're
think you're
watching a
right.
video,
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna
That's
be
true.
like, okay, I might call in. These people look like me, or these
that's true,
people,
that's
this
true.
person has on something I like. Whatever.
That's true.
I feel like there's something else that might
Yeah.
bring.
You explained that
person look at it.
perfectly, because you're
But
right.
I didn't think about it that way,
engaged.
but that's actually true. Yeah, that's a great point you mentioned.
I'm more engaged when I see visual.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never thought about it like
Yeah.
that.
Because
Yeah.
on the flip
Something I probably need
side,
to work
people
on.
like me, I'm able to shoot my shot.
Okay.
And if dude is cute, I may shoot my shot.
You can
Right.
see it, right? You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah.
what
But
you're looking
if
at.
we get like the catfish type of concept where I can't see shit and I'm looking
you
at
talking
you
big
trying to talk to you,
shit.
I'm like, yeah, so what's good? Like da da da. We could link up. I'll be like, God damn, that's not
That's not who I thought it was.
that's not who I thought it was. Now my whole reaction done switched.
You're not
Now
so
I'm
engaged.
not nice as I was. I'm not caring about your life or your puppies and everything like
Right.
that. It's bad. It's bad for business sometimes.
Absolutely.
But I think everything has like a double-edged sword when it comes down to certain concepts.
What I like about visuals is, like you said, being engaged, right?
Right.
So, like, sometimes, you'll watch a podcast or something, and it'll be some dude on there, like, talking a lot of shit, and I'm like, okay, have you seen you, like,
Right,
fucking
exactly.
kidding?
No, I
What
swear
you're
to
talking about does not
shout out
match
to the
up
ugly
to what you're
niggas.
saying
Wait,
right
no,
now.
shout out to the ugly niggas.
Not even just ugly.
Because
like
they got the
just-
most
it's a
confidence
lot more.
I've ever seen in my
It's not about-
life.
Yeah, it's not about
But you
that.
gotta blame women for that.
Nigga
right?
look like a
You gotta-
big ass massive dog and shit and be just
Uh-uh.
like, yeah, cause I'm that nigga and da
You
da
gotta blame,
da
you
da.
gotta blame women
And-
for that. Right?
No, I think
I blame the bad
I'm
bitches
not
for that.
overlooking.
Me too.
Because the
I'm
bad
not
bitches got
overlooked.
these niggas feeling like no matter how ugly you are. Matter of fact, let's blame Bobby and
Ugly
Whitney for
is
that
perception.
shit. We gonna blame Bobby and
Ugly
Whitney for
is
that shit.
perception.
No,
No,
Bobby
Because
wasn't
someone
ugly.
we gonna
ugly
blame
could be
Bobby
cute
and
to
Whitney
somebody
Houston for that
else.
shit. Because Bobby
So
was
ugly is really, I don't know.
Bobby was
That's-
okay.
I don't
What
know
if he
about
could
that.
crack some jokes? or
But
if he
Bobby
make-
Right,
wasn't.
if he has a great personality.
Like I said, we're gonna blame Bobby and Whitney for this shit because Bobby wasn't.
But
all
his
of that.
personality got him in the door. He was like,
Well, he was just dancing his way
"Hey,
to her
little
heart.
step I take."
Can't sleep at night. Toss and turn. He was just dancing his way to Whitney. And then you
I
see
think
what
he had-
happened.
I think he gave Whitney
Cause-
more than a song.
Yes,
I'm just
he
saying,
did.
'cause she
He
was
rocked
cute.
Whitney
Sprinkle
motherfucking
that
world.
back in there, you
Right.
Listen, I'm not saying nothing, but I think both of them was equally prepared with the crack.
I
amount.
think so.
I think they
so
met
too.
each
That
other
was
with a bag.
That was a joint venture, allegedly.
They met each other with a
don't know
vial.
nothing.
That's how I feel. Like you gotta know.
No, I
I gotta.
know
Oh,
the-
it's love.
I know the backstory. It ain't alleged.
Oh shit.
It ain't a legend.
All I'm gonna
Nope.
say is,
Can't
but you
sleep.
could see that's how that went, and they couldn't because they was high as shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But can we agree on something? We can all agree
Yeah.
that there is some, because like you said, what may be ugly to you may not be ugly to me.
Right. Ugly is based
but
on
I
perception.
think that we
Absolutely.
can all agree on what is bona fide ugly.
Oh,
Let's
man.
stop.
shout out to
bullshit.
Robin Harris.
me, I
ugly as
guess-
to the bone.
Yeah, hey, but see, somebody like Robin Harris would still get mad pussy because of
He
his.
got
character.
Jamaica and Baby's Kids.
Yes,
That's my
he
movie
did.
too.
Yes,
I love
he
Baby's
did.
Kids. That was my
He
shit.
was funny
See,
as
I
hell.
didn't
101,
I didn't
101, 101.
I didn't think he was ugly.
Me neither.
I didn't think.
I didn't
he
think
was
Robin
ugly.
Harris was
'Cause he
ugly
made you
either.
laugh, though.
That's-
'cause
no,
made
And
you
he
no,
laugh.
had
I
a
know.
personality that
Yeah.
glowed.
No, not because he made me laugh. I just didn't think he was ugly. That's why I said we can all stop bullshitting
Yeah.
and agree that what is bona fide unattractive is just bona fide
But see,
unattractive.
for me, bona fide unattractive for me would have to be like, kind of goes back to communication. It goes really by your aura, your
Yeah,
personality.
yeah.
I feel like sometimes your personality
Really?
will make you uglier.
So you seen a
before
man
your
from
look.
across the room and said, "I love his aura."
I was probably looking
Not
at other things
necessarily
other than
that.
his aura.
Then it's all right.
Not
Like,
necessarily
I
that,
probably
but
was
still,
like,
I feel like your
okay.
aura and your personality has something to do with your looks.
Yeah.
Because they always say if you're upset
Well, I
and you're
agree.
frowning a lot, you're gonna have a frown on your
I
face.
agree with that.
So if you're happy
All right,
or in a
sidebar.
jolly mood,
So
you're
how
gonna have
about
a
Shorty
smile
that
face.
wait, sidebar. How about Shorty that was in the hallway with all the muscles in the little tank top?
Say it
at
with
the
your
top?
chest.
I ain't gonna hold you. He
You
was
said
cute
say
in the
it with your
face, but
chest.
to me, I'm not gonna date you because your clothes are tighter than mine. That's how I feel.
Me too, Solo. I can't.
And I've always said I don't want
He
nobody
looked
prettier
good
than
as
me.
fuck. He looked good as fuck.
So
I give
whoever
you
I'm
that,
gonna
ladies.
be
He was
with-
looking good as fuck. But
not
I
gonna
could
be
fit
that,
his
yeah.
top, and as you can see, this
I
top
can't
barely
date
covers
you.
my titties already. So that ain't gonna work
I
for
can't
me.
date
Ah,
you.
shit.
That
His
look-
top look like. Am I lying? Percent his top look like this,
I
my
can't
nigga.
date you. I cannot date you. I can't date you.
You
Just
still
'cause
singing
Because
the
where
shit.
you going? Like, where we going
He was
together?
coming from the gym. He was
And how we gonna
Word.
show up?
And Hershey over here talking about something. We can work
What?
out together. You got your leg day.
Hey.
Ow.
Shout out to
And he
Hershey.
probably don't even eat in bed or anything. Like, fuck that.
He look like he probably do eat
That
in
motherfucker
bed.
probably no. You know what? That might be good because that motherfucker probably will tell me to put down a pizza and go get a salad. I
will
need that motherfucker in my
bash
life.
him in the head on the wrong day, right?
Speaking about pizza, I feel away because all you bastards ate the pizza. But we ain't
Shout
gonna
out
go there.
to Domino's. We need your sponsorship.
Nobody
You contact
say
us.
no.
We
Fuck,
really do.
fuck Domino's. And I'm gonna go into my rant now. Matter of fact, I was supposed to do this weeks ago.
Oh shit.
Fuck the Domino's
Why
on
you shitting
Picking
on
across the
Domino's?
street
She
by
naming
Miller.
them. She naming
Miller
What's wrong
and
with that
Picking Domino's.
Domino's?
Let me tell you what's wrong with the Domino's. I ordered the fucking pizza, right? It's
ordered
5
wings
hours
today, weeks
later.
ago.
I ordered my pizza at 8 something. I give you like half an hour, you get the pizza a little made. It's right, cool. It's 2 in the morning. Why the fuck I gotta go to your spot and press you niggas in between the glass for you to give me my shit?
Are you
didn't get it for free?
serious?
Don't you get it for free if it's like an
Oh no,
hour?
Domino's took their money and never gave it back. Oh, they took their money. I got some other shit, yeah, but I was really about to crack off through the fucking glass
How
and
could
beat the
they,
shit out the
like,
manager
how
for
could
laughing
they
at me.
not, like,
Communication.
So he was like, hi, Miss Harker. He was like, yeah, I want to know what the fuck my pizza is. He was like, whoa there. I was like, no, ain't no whoa there, nigga. I ordered 5 hours ago. I'm here and I'm hungry. You playing with me like I'm pussy. That's a problem.
And he said,
And I was
"Whoa
like, and I
there."
emailed y'all every fucking hour on the hour. So now you're gonna deal with my bullshit. And one of
Yeah.
y'all gonna have it had. He was like, oh, well, we made the pizza. You're gonna show me the sticker. You're gonna show me the sticker that was supposed to be on the fucking box.
Right.
That you made.
Right.
So you're gonna show me the sticker that's supposed to be on the pizza that was made already.
Pizza.
And it's there.
If
That
everybody
should've
that
been on
don't
the
know,
box.
back in the day, I was getting to the bag. I was off the books working at Papa John's. I know how this shit go. At 15, 16 years old, I know how it go.
Off the books, though?
Off the books, because you know you couldn't work at a certain age.
Okay.
So I was trying
Well,
to
at
get to the bag
14,
off
yeah.
the books, yeah. I got fired because I kicked my manager in the nuts because he was a perv. But that's besides the point.
That's not the point of the story.
It's not
right?
the point of the story. The point of the story is if you see Solo Charm in these streets, don't fuck with my
Oh, my
food. Don't fuck with my food.
That's the
I'm
message.
hungry. I get real critical. I get real rude. I become a great white shark in
She
the
gonna turn
ocean, and
into a
I'm gonna
Smurf. Y'all keep
bite your
fucking
head
with
off.
our food.
Stop playing with
Communication.
my food.
They have to communicate.
Do
Bro.
They
you
need
hear
to
that,
communicate.
LP?
They're not communicating.
LP, you hear that
Yes.
shit out there?
You
Stop
hear that,
fucking
LP?
with my food. Look at him,
LP
had the
is not
window,
here.
looking stupid, and don't want to fucking turn around. I know you hear me.
Oh shit.
Help me like I'm busy. But no, with communication though, when it comes to relationships and actually getting to know people, what do you guys think is actually better for getting to meet people, nonverbal or verbal communication?
I would say nonverbal.
Wait, what?
So you think that that's more important than
Yeah,
verbal?
yeah.
Why? How
What do you
come?
consider a nonverbal though? Like I know what it is in definition.
their
But what do you
gesture,
consider
their-
it?
But like when they telling you something, watch how they telling you. Watch
that's
their
true.
demeanor. Watch.
Because anybody
everything.
could say
You
anything.
could read people
Exactly,
like that.
yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So you're saying that you have to pay attention to like sort of like visual cues with
Yeah.
men as opposed to what they say.
Yeah, and I think with anybody, you're just watching how they feel. They could be saying they're having a good time, but you could look at them like you're not really feeling me like that. Or as a
You
woman,
can feel the energy.
yeah,
You can feel the
you
vibe.
should know. You know if it, like you could feel it if a dude
Oh,
really
yeah.
like you, or if he's just trying to
Oh,
get
yeah.
something. You could tell. You could tell.
Yeah. How often do you think that people would fake the funk? Like, and why do you think people do stuff like
all the
that?
time.
Or
All the time.
there's Instagram, right?
Exactly. All the time.
Sure.
I see. I'm not even getting to social media because you can do
Sure.
anything on there. I'm
Yeah.
going
All
by
the
people will
time.
fake it in
Niggas
person.
be a whole gangster, and I know your card. I could pull your card. I could pull the nigga that whipped your ass last week, but you a whole gangster. talking this bullshit. You all tough and
Niggas
shit.
is a lot of things.
You get into the money.
You could be anything you want on Instagram, technically.
You really could be. Like,
You
I
could
actually,
be anything
crazy thing
you
about
want.
it, I saw
Yeah.
a post the other day, and I was going to post it on my page, and it was like, who were you before social media?
Oh.
And I was dead going to say, I was Smokey,
Oh my.
chilling on Tompkins and Pulaski with niggas, and niggas knew me over there. I was chilling in Far Rock with niggas, and niggas knew me over there. But I was always the calm, little crazy one. Like, don't push her past the point, because she close to the edge already. Just leave her alone.
But see, but when you're true to who you are, you know, no matter who you are off of social media is going to translate to that anyway.
Yeah.
It all
True.
depends on what you're trying to exude in your own life.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, obviously, names do change. You get nicknames, or
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
names can always be switched up. But I feel like the essence of who you are, that's always going to remain the same. So I kind of feel like people, you can kind of create a persona like of something that you want to be, but
Yeah.
you are still that person.
I blame
That's
MySpace.
the thing with social
Blame
and
media.
Skonex.
They
The
started
thing with
everything. Right? They
MySpace
started
and Skonex started everything, and I blame y'all. And the
MySpace
Bebo
did
and the
start
tag
it.
and all the other shit that was going on
They
in high
added
school.
too many gifts. That's
Because
why
y'all
I
made
said
people
that.
in high school really feel like they had to be these niggas.
Yep.
I miss
And
MySpace though. I like
Your parents
MySpace.
wasn't
I had a
buying
fight
you
over
beats.
I
Skonex.
wonder what happened to Tom. What happened to
I
Tom?
don't
What
know.
happened to Tom?
Tom should have went to retirement because I
Tom
know he got a
was
headache
out
and a
there.
half.
I ain't
But
seen Tom
another
in 10 years.
Tom got a
Yeah.
headache. Tom probably ended up getting a headache. Like, yo, you can have it. Facebook, here you go. Take them niggas. I don't
Another
want it.
company just bought my AOL, just bought MySpace, and they revamped it, and they're calling it something like Ouch or some stupid
I remember
shit.
it was like basically all
Keep it
music. The last
MySpace,
time I went to MySpace, no, I ain't gonna hold you. I really
They
clicked.
did start to add a lot of music.
This
to
was
it.
years ago. I really clicked my old my IP address. I had it in my head. It used to be myspace.com/ENY-finest, but it was ENYFYNES, and I clicked it and I saw my page. I was like, yo.
Oh.
This was like years ago. And then when I started
I don't
clicking,
wanna
trying to
click
click
on that.
other stuff, it basically gave me music
Hey,
pages.
Richard Man.
So I think it all just became a music site or something
Yeah.
like that.
But
I don't know
you
that.
know, even though in the advent of social media, you still, I don't care what you portray yourself to be on social media, at some point we're going to see who you are in real
Yeah.
life.
Exactly. It's
No
only but
matter
so long
what.
that you can portray.
Because you have to be around to be social.
No matter what.
The key word is social media.
Right.
You have to be social
Yeah.
and somehow have some form of media
Right.
to be on social media. Like I always see
she
people.
Said, like if you acting like you're a gangster, at some point you're gonna have to
Thank
prove
you.
to somebody that you're a gangster.
Somebody's
Yeah,
going
You
to
have
somebody
to
gonna
test
pull that
somebody,
card.
Absolutely.
Someone's going to test you.
Yeah.
Or if you always look like, you got different rides and all this shit.
Somebody's gonna rob you.
And then I see you that
One
you
day.
really
And then
live
you
with
don't
your
have
grandmother
that.
in the project.
Right.
And then they're gonna be
Right.
mad as shit at you because they robbed you and you ain't got
Straight
shit.
up.
Oh man.
Like there's a dude, he's always parked, I think by Albany Projects. And so
You done
probably
called
seen
out
him.
the
Yeah,
projects
no name, no
in the
name,
no
niggerhood.
name.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Priscilla trying to get us lined. I'm not with the shits. I'm not with the lineups. I'm not
But
here.
I'm really
No.
not with that.
I'm
so-
not from Brooklyn, so it ain't me. I'm not from
I'm just a
Brooklyn.
tax-paying citizen. That's all.
He had the brightest yellow Hummer.
Oh man.
And we
Somebody
all
know who's
knew.
he
At
is.
the
I
goddamn
know what
project.
you
I
talking
told
about.
you would know who I was talking about.
At the goddamn project.
And he lives in the project.
And that's the mindset we have all fucked up. Like we all into this impression stage. Like we gotta impress this person, prove this person, da da da.
And he-
and
and
ain't got
even-
shit to really prove for your
And
goddamn
ain't
self.
even his apartment in the projects.
Oh man.
How fucked up is that? It's not even his apartment.
But isn't it okay for people just to dream? Like, because obviously,
is.
But
It's
dream.
it's
Don't pay for the
separation.
dream.
It's a separation
Dream.
between
Right.
dreaming and faking.
Absolutely.
you can dream.
because I'm like, what's
but-
so
but
wrong with people wanting? Because this is the
there's
thing.
nothing-
You're
You
only
can
going
want.
you're only going to elevate yourself to something that you've already projected. So if you're projecting yourself in a certain way,
Right.
that means you're trying to obtain that.
And
You're
I
trying to
under-
grow.
But
with
if that's
that.
not your
So-
shit and it's a rental, it's still
you
not
can't be
your
lying.
shit.
You cannot be lying. Obviously
that's-
not.
It's
You
not
cannot be
your
lying.
shit. It's
But you
not
could
your
be-
cheese.
you could
It's
be
not your
inspired.
cheese.
No, but
It's a
one,
difference
one
between
step,
dreaming and faking. It's a
thing-
difference.
Absolutely.
Because one step further than that, if you're gonna dream, right, and I do believe in like visualization
Yes,
and
absolutely.
like all of that, but how about you dream your ass out of the projects first?
Right. Dream, yes. Yes. Realistic dreams.
Like I seen somebody the
Realistic
other day.
dreams.
I kid you
Realistic
not.
ones.
Hold on. I seen somebody the other day, and I never even knew the projects did this shit. And it's no insult to the person in the family because I respect it. Like y'all kept it in y'all name, everything like that. they got an award for living in the project for over 50 years.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And for me,
I would never
For
collect.
me, it's like,
Oh my God.
is that like
That
a
is
reward
embarrassing.
or
I
is
would
that an
never
insult?
collect- it's an
And I
insult.
feel like no, I feel like that's something like
You know the
have
governors
this,
is picking
you
up on that
kept
shit right
this,
now. 50
that's
years, huh?
cool. You kept
They
it. That's
staying there
fine.
too long. We gotta
It's
figure
in your
something out.
family. Your kids grew up there. Your kids
Something's
grew
wrong
up
with the
there.
system.
You've been running around with grandbabies there. Cool. Maybe your kids
No.
moved out, but you stayed there. So my thing is, does that become like an insult because you stayed there? Because from what I understood growing up,
But
and
older
shout out to
people
Marcy
get comfortable
Projects,
there.
the dream is to just stay there as like a time placement and then get the fuck out.
Right.
But if you stay there, then it's like, okay, maybe you stay here to try to keep building towards it.
Yeah.
But
I
Meaning
mean,
that
that's
you
a
got
50
double-edged
years is a long
sword.
time.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't go get that award. Let's start there. Don't do that.
they already got it. It's in their hand. They got it.
But I'm saying for the next award
Maybe they rent went down.
ceremony,
Shit. If they rent
Yeah.
went down, shout out to you if your rent went down.
Right.
Shit, I'm with it.
They
Yeah,
probably
I might
raised
like,
it
the
up.
way
like
Waynesburg
don't
is.
go
I
get
heard
that
Waynesburg
award.
shit
Whoever
good.
is up for it next year, don't go get it. Okay.
What?
But
Don't
I
walk
can
on the stage. I accept this on behalf of the rest
yeah,
of the
please,
rats, my
please.
niggas.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
want to shout
to-
out to God.
to 5B. That's my nigga in 5B. Shout out to
5B,
him.
right.
Yeah, he be
Oh,
having
no.
the weed and shit. That's my man.
Shout out to God,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
for
Shout
bringing
Shout out
me
to the
this
dude that be
far.
pissing in the elevator.
Right.
Like, don't-
Allow me to, you know,
Niggas always
exist
put
to be
God in the
all,
fucking
like-
announcement.
But on the other
God ain't
hand,
got shit to do with
with
this
rent going up as high as it is, yeah, stick that shit out. Stick it out.
In New York City, it's
Because you
expensive.
can't even live in my neighborhood anymore at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Do you understand how bad I really want to get Section 8 though? Like,
What?
It's not
What?
even funny.
not
Section
giving it
8.
to
If
you.
you
They're not
see
giving
me,
it to
please
you.
call me. I'm broke as shit, but I can pay the bills every month. I have no
Right.
problem with that. Just please call me.
Right.
There's ways.
I want to
There's
get
ways.
out
That's
the
why I
house.
see why, you know, also too,
So-
one part of that is, you know, if you have grandparents that like, you know, like raised, you know, your
Yes.
mom there, like these are her friends and this is her community.
Yep.
You know, I was living in LA when 9/11 happened and I desperately wanted to come back home. And everybody was like, don't go back. You know, it's horrible. Like nobody can get a job. I'm like, bitch, you can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm going
get
the fuck
something.
home because I wanted to be home. I wanted to come home. You know,
That's kinda how I
New
was.
York is my home. I wanted to
understand
come
that.
home
It's a
in
fact.
spite of
I
anything.
lived in Miami for 4 years. I understand that completely.
See, and I didn't
and
know
I just up and
how-
left.
I didn't know
And I
how
came
it was
back.
going to be when I got back. I really didn't.
And they say if you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere.
And that's true.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Sometimes in New York, you have a completely different standard. You have a different way of living. There's more things to meet up to.
Let me tell you, the whole time I lived in LA, I lived there for 4 years. Nobody ever guessed that I was from New York. They said, "You're from Brooklyn, right?"
Wow.
Never New
There's
York,
something about you.
Brooklyn.
That's the
kid.
same shit when
And
I
even
go
when
down
I
south.
leave, I always say Brooklyn. Even when if I'm
No,
not
I
saying
never
Like
said-
everybody
said
only know that town.
No,
Like if I go
never
down
said-
south,
I never
Wow.
said. They're like, "You're from Brooklyn."
it's how you
aren't
walk,
I
it's how
don't
you
even-
talk, it's in your heart. That's just what it
they
is.
said.
Like they just read that.
That's what everybody said. Like it's your demeanor, it's the way you talk. Like you know, because I just have patience for bullshit. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
You're
y'all
right,
doing?
yeah. No.
I don't have time for this. Now, Megan,
Megan.
the fuck.
Get your shit together.
I go,
Fucking
I go
even
down
down
south, niggas already know. I be like, what happened? They be like, you from up north? First
Yep.
up, it's north.
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 There's
North,
no F in that
NOF.
word. It's
No.
north.
NAF. Sorry, NAWF.
Oh, let me guess.
No.
Brooklyn? Yeah, nigga. Why? What's the problem? Like that's my attitude.
And
Like
that's-
that's
Or you
asking too many
Or
questions.
you get the people who really excited about New York and they think you won't call them on their shit.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I'm from New York. Where you at? Carmel. Where's Carmel? Oh,
Right.
3 hours.
Oh, upstate New York in the
Oh,
mountains. Bitch, we don't go
okay.
to the mountains.
You're
we
not
don't do
from
that.
New York.
Nice.
Anything out
Them
beside
white,
the
them
five
supremacists
boroughs.
is in the mountains. We don't fuck with them
How
mountains.
about
we
that?
don't do that.
Nice, interesting, but it's a lot of those out there too. Or, I'm from New York. Oh, you are? Yeah, no, I was born there. I left when I was like 2.
Okay, you're not.
You're not. You're not. I tell niggas all the time, if you
Come
can't give me a location that
Come here every
happened when
summer.
I was
Come
growing
to New
up,
York every summer.
like
Right.
if somebody
Yeah, I
tell,
come every summer,
like if
yeah.
somebody tell me they
I did that
from
one, too.
Marcy and they don't tell me they shopped at Fat Albert's at any point in
Thank
time in
you.
your life, you ain't from Marcy.
You are
Because
not.
everybody went to Fat Albert's across from Woodhull, which is now Starbucks.
Oh, is
They got a
it?
Starbucks by Woodhull now.
They turned that
Brooklyn
into
different now. Brooklyn different.
Starbucks.
Brooklyn is extremely different. But do you guys think that they communicated the changes to the people
No.
of Brooklyn?
Let me
No
tell
way.
you something.
They kind of just led you.
Because
on
I always
with
just
little
I just be
things, like-
stumbling upon shit. I'd be like, oh, this
Yeah.
is here.
Here's a sprinkle of sugar and the brown sugar. Here's a sprinkle of sugar. Here's a sprinkle of sugar.
No, they
Here's
don't-
sprinkle of sugar. Here's
They
sprinkle of
don't
sugar.
communicate.
Now you start seeing the brown
Even
sugar
though
thin in.
It's
You don't see
a
the no more.
20-year. It's a 20-year plan before we even hear about any of it, and then you wake up and it's just
Yeah,
there.
everything different. Everything.
It's just there.
Yeah.
You know.
So true. And
I knew
and
it
no
was
one knew
real.
about it beforehand.
I knew it was real when I seen Jews walking alongside Marcy. I knew it was
Wow,
real.
that's when you
too.
knew.
Because I
Comfortable.
remember growing up and always going to Marcy, seeing my family, things like that, and they would not cross the street on Flushing.
Right.
They was not crossing Flushing. Like where that split is, where the project is right
go
here,
down.
and their buildings are right here. They're not crossing the street to go over
Go
there.
over the flush. Right.
They wouldn't even be trying to go to the train on that side.
Right.
They'll go all the way around up to Flushing, come back down to go to the train or go to the J train. They were not doing that. And when I started seeing that, I'd be like, oh, okay. And then East New York, I'm on killer lots, as I know it growing up, killer
Right.
lots. I'm seeing white
I
people
thought it was
walking
no
from the...
lots.
But
With their
see, that's
baguettes,
what I
with
mean
their
by the
French
house
baguettes.
I lived
I
on Milford
told
Street
you-
between New Lots and Hagerman.
I told
I
you
knew
you
real
was a
killers.
porch child.
I'm just saying, I knew real killers who still called it New Lots. I just want to say that.
You was on the porch
I know
still.
niggas who was actually shooting niggas down that still called it New Lots. I just want to say
It was
that.
called killer lots.
I know actual killers who was calling New Lots.
That's what I knew it as, killer lots. My dad used to tell me, you better not be over on the other side of East New York cutting up on that goddamn killer lots. And
I
was
heard
like,
Killer Miller though.
I was like, killer lots?
I heard Killer Miller.
What street is that? New Lots? He like, yeah, New Lots. Oh, I don't even be over there.
Well,
be on
I
Crescent,
remember
Sutter.
like on the because I'm on the Q line, and you would if anybody white went past the 7th Avenue stop, they would have a fucking meltdown. You could see them fucking
Getting
panicking.
nervous.
Like no, not no, like literally having a meltdown.
Don't go to Prospect.
Like,
oh,
oh,
no,
shit.
nigga, don't meet up with that B train at
Like,
Prospect.
oh, if it goes one stop past 7th Avenue, you see them like looking like, how do I get out of here?
No.
What do I do?
I used to laugh because I went to Kingsborough. So once it went to Brighton Beach, you would see them like, oh, hurry up.
That's it.
But
Or they get
no,
up
matter
at
of fact, Kings Highway, we get to Kings Highway and they would run off the train.
That's what they did.
Because that
at
would be like the
7th
bus we
Avenue.
used to get that would try to like park, go around this way. It's like a halfway route, I guess, to go to Kingsborough. But once you went to Brighton Beach, oh, they wasn't messing with where that little cheese bus came to pick you up to go to Kingsborough. Because Kingsborough was, I swear it's a drop-off point. I don't care what nobody tell me. It's a drop-off point
shit.
school. Because no way in hell college got a cheese bus. It's no way in hell.
You said that's a drop-off point.
That's a drop-off point. If you ain't get nowhere else, you had to go to Kingsborough.
Wow,
I got
I
in state,
didn't
and my
know
dad
that.
told me, I'm not paying for you to fuck up out of state. You gonna go to Kingsborough. And I was like, I don't wanna go there. Them Lincoln niggas is gonna go there. Them Grady and Dewey's gonna go there. I don't wanna go to that school. And I ended up still being forced to go. That's what happens when you're 17 in
Wow,
college.
I didn't
Got
know
no
that
choice.
they
You don't
had
got
the
no
cheese
life,
bus.
no choice. We had a cheese bus.
I did not know that.
And that was like, that was called the
Every school
shuttle
is different.
bus.
But it was a cheese bus.
But it was a cheese
Oh,
bus.
they called it the shuttle
And
bus.
we used to bust open the back door to jump inside. Yo, it was a fucking
I was
mess
a little
of
fancy. I
college.
went to Mega Evers. I was a little fancy. I was
I went to the
you
NASA
was
program
a
they
little-
had there on Saturdays. I used to go to that
He
NASA
was-
program.
He was fancy.
a little bit of fancy, a little bit fancy.
But what
You
is,
was still in
I went to
Evansville.
LA
You wasn't that fancy.
but,
I went to school
what
in
is your
Florida,
podcast about though?
Oh, I interviewed different people. So originally, I just wanted to speak to people who normal media outlets don't speak to. So I just
Okay.
wanted to have
Like-
different, anyone. I spoke to Vanessa. I spoke to entrepreneurs. I spoke to rappers. I
Oh,
speak
wow.
to singers. I speak to anyone who's a little bit different than the normal.
So you would interview like a person that's on Atlantic Avenue asking for change. You would pull them up and interview
exactly,
them.
yeah.
Oh, I
That's
love
good.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, definitely.
You have fun with that. I ain't doing it. It's too much stuff
But
going on,
think
and I don't.
think
I be
everybody
like,
has a story. Everybody
don't
has
I
different
touch my
do
hand.
too. See,
Yeah.
I would really like to see like a podcast like that.
Yeah, yeah.
it's beautiful,
Just
but you're
hearing
still not
people's
touching my hand.
I want you. I want you to talk to the person like on Atlantic Avenue, like
Just to see how they ended up there.
selling pencils,
Yeah.
like because why pencils?
Or socks.
Because your badass kids ain't got no pencils.
You know who I want
But
you
no,
to
what-
interview?
I
Wait, I
interviewed
have
a
a
woman.
request.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's up with the lady selling the Avon and the panties, and why Avon
Oh,
and panties? Please talk to her.
Oh, man.
I don't want to.
She be
can
going
find
to
that,
like the
you
beauty
can find
spots. She be
that.
going to the. No, I swear, this is the
I'm
funniest
like,
thing I
what the
ever
fuck?
seen. God rest his soul, 'cause he used to have a shop on Herkimer side in Notion, and it was like a barbershop / unisex salon.
Yeah.
And this dude came inside one time selling tile, and I was like, Mister,
Where are we going?
He's trying to
with
get it
it?
off.
who the hell is gonna pay for their weave and buy some goddamn tile?
Right.
And he had the whole thing like, I got wood panel, I got marble. I
I
was
can't.
like, I know your back
But his
hurt.
market is so wrong.
His
Because-
market is way wrong.
Wrong.
Isn't
Where
it?
you going?
Like I'm spending money. You supposed to catch me outside of Home Depot. You gonna catch me here where I'm already spending the money. You supposed to
Like
catch me
in
before I go
my
to
hair.
Home
It's the
Depot at
wrong
Gateway Mall.
market.
Like before you go in there, I got you for the low.
It's
I
the
got
wrong
this
market.
marble for your
He don't
kitchen.
even know where to go.
You just
You don't even know how to put it
I'm
on.
gonna carry it home. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
carry it
God.
home.
But what is your like market audience though? That's another thing. Like sometimes people have audiences that they're trying to market to. Like who are you necessarily trying to reach?
I think people like me, like I'm the type of person I go online and I just go like in a rabbit hole. I just start searching for different stuff.
So you're Vanessa.
I'm
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
too. I do
So-
that too. You do
That's all
And
I
so
do.
I find things interesting. And I wonder, like, let me speak to that person. Let me have a conversation with that person. This is woman who travels the country and writes books about not being able to have kids. So I interview her. Like,
Wow.
it's markets for everything, and I think everybody has different stories. So I just like speaking to them.
Please talk to that lady
I
with
love
the
that.
Avon in the
She ain't gonna let it go because that lady done aggravated your soul some days.
Or
She really did.
no,
I just
someone needs
wanna
to
know.
interview the people who are in club bathrooms
Oh,
holding on to the tissue.
Oh,
Tissue should
man.
be free.
First off, she
Don't
get
do
paid
that.
for
But
that.
they
You
got an
supposed to tip her.
attitude, so I can't even talk to
Tissue,
them. They always got
I
an
understand.
attitude.
You can have
They
your
always
supposed
mints.
to tip her.
You can have your gum. You
they
can have your
always got
lotion. I don't
attitude.
care.
Right.
But tissue, you cannot have.
They don't want to
always
give
got
you.
an
I don't know where
I
the hell
shouldn't pay
you
for
been
tissue.
where they
Right.
holding tissue.
They give it to you, but it's just
I know
like
they-
I shouldn't have to get it from you. You
I
see
know
what I'm
they
saying?
no. I
like
know
that.
they
That's
hold it
my
on
only
paper
thing.
towel. I
That's
don't know
what-
about the tissue.
That's what I'm talking about. The paper towels.
Oh,
take the paper
Not the
towels.
tissue,
Tissue.
not the tissue
Call the
inside
help-
the towel. Let me be
Oh,
clear.
okay.
The paper towels.
Yeah.
But still, to me,
They
that's
take it
same.
out the
That's the
machine
same
like
thing.
Cause you
that.
said tissue, I'm like, call the health department. That
That's
ain't
just-
right.
yeah.
They still
That
tissue
still
from
ain't right for
niggas.
them to hold paper
You
towels.
can't wipe your ass.
That's a part of the health
Tell
department too.
somebody.
Like now
And
my hands is
also,
wet.
too, like, I
Somebody
don't-
need to talk to them.
And I don't want to have a relationship with you. Give me them fucking towels. I just do not want a relationship.
You shouldn't be holding the damn towels.
I shouldn't have to come to you, may I please? And then you
She
don't.
And
really
then you
sad.
peeling off one because
gotta-
you don't really want to get no. Put
Because
the fucking paper towels
you gotta
down.
give a tip to get
Save the
five.
trees.
You gotta give a tip.
Save the goddamn tree.
Like you said, hang on to your mints and your lotion.
Yeah,
and
man,
I
your
don't-
lotion, you can have all that.
And
And
for
if
the
I want it,
love of-
I'll pay for it.
And for the love of God, don't you fucking spray me with that cheap perfume.
Oh.
I will murder you.
Oh, you don't like Breeze? Not Cool Breeze, but just Breeze.
Or Jean Natty. Keep
Oh,
it.
man, Gene
Don't
Natty.
spray me with any
Yeah,
of that.
Should
No.
be like,
shit.
this is an impression on Marc Jacobs Daisy.
Right.
And it just be dandelion.
Dandelion.
Like, what the fuck?
Or ragweed.
First off, I got sensitive skin. You gonna make me break out in hives. Don't put that shit on me in
Daisy
bathroom.
without the eye.
Right. Oh, shit.
Dassy. Just Dassy.
I can't. Now, the
Hell
only
no.
reason why I want you to talk to that lady,
Yeah.
I hate to keep bringing it up, because
She's not letting
I
this lady
want
go.
to know because I got real questions.
Right.
One, why? Two, how did you arrive at the correlation between Avon and
But I
panties?
figured you get your lotion and then you could.
But it's
get your
only
panties
the
in.
Avon deodorant.
Oh, I can't. I don't know.
What the fuck are you doing?
Nobody uses Avon deodorant.
Obviously,
It's
they
so
do
nice.
because she been there for years.
Oh man.
Years.
I didn't know Avon had deodorant.
They do. Obviously, you check
The
with
roll-on
this
one
lady
thing,
if
I remember growing up and seeing Mitchum deodorant
If
in
you
my
need it,
cabinet.
if you
Lady
are in the
Mitchum.
market for your Avon deodorants, she is on Flatbush Avenue between Caton and the block before Caton and right there. She's there.
That's I
All
gotta go
time.
to it.
Oh, like in that little market thingy where they have the
that-
market?
No, they sold that, moved all
What?
those vendors out, told them that they would, listen to the lies.
Brooklyn different.
They told them that they would bring them back after they put up this high rise. And those niggas believed them.
They gave them false
No, they did,
communication.
yeah.
False
Yeah, I
communication.
What
heard
is
about that
wrong
Fort
with my
Greene.
Caribbean peoples?
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop it. You're never coming back.
Yeah,
You're going to be
brings you
just
back.
like those people in Harlem when they moved them over to 116th off of 125th. We never saw some of them vendors again,
Yeah, you're right.
right?
They still on 125 getting on my damn nerves.
so
You gotta go all the way on the west side. To see
you're
it.
never coming back to Caton Market with your doilies, Avon,
They were,
flags.
yeah.
Who I don't
I was about to say,
know.
because on Labor Day side, they be having them flags and them outfits for real right there.
No,
After
in
Labor Day,
Caton
probably.
Market.
Because Gold Tooth is, well, shout out to the designer Gold Tooth, because I've been knowing about him for years. He's right there across the street, Gold Tooth.
But in Caton Market, the one that sells the flags, he sells it year round. How many flags do you need?
You never have enough flags if you're proud.
You don't? Okay, cool.
Don't look at my mirror in my house. That GT flag right there, that PR flag, that DR flag right, it's all across the mirrors in my house.
Precenda, I am with you on that because I understand the seasonal thing, but for you to be really
Pride is
flags out.
Pride is an all year round thing. That's your culture.
While it's snowing, I still need a flag.
Pride is your culture, so that's something that you can't get rid of anyway. So
I
regardless of the
wish I
fact,
had known about you because you could have come through that market because there's another lady that had a shop in there where she sold.
No, it's a lot of people in this damn market.
Old school, like polyester full slips. Who's checking for that garment?
Nobody is.
But no,
somebody nanny is in the kitchen cooking in that garment, and she's like, "I need a new one."
You know what?
And she went right to Shirley on that corner and got her new one.
You know
somebody's
what?
uncle is checking out. Somebody's uncle is checking out.
Oh yeah, where are all the uncles gonna get their netted t-shirts?
Sweetness, baby.
Oh yeah, where else is he gonna?
Where they gonna get their netted t-shirts?
I'm gonna fuck you up in that.
Shout out to the Marina. That's the Marina.
Where they gonna get them at?
That's the Marina shirt. Shout out to the
You're not gonna
Marina.
get that at Target. Target's not selling.
Every West Indian got one. Every West Indian
Yeah,
got a
get it
Marina
now.
shirt.
Oh my God, you're so right. Where will
they
they
gonna
get
get
their
it?
netted t-shirts?
Oh, trust. They will find them.
Well, you're right. Nanny does
Next
need.
weekend, you're going to see him everywhere.
Rainbow got them shits too.
And you know what? I'm gonna be
Rainbow
right
got
out
netted
there
t-shirts
with
now?
them.
Listen here, for all everybody
Get
that's gonna
outta
do their
here.
Labor Day shit.
They got netted t-shirts at Rainbows.
Rainbow and Pretty Girl gonna have them mesh outfits for the girls.
That's true.
Please, if you're a big batty Judy and your stomach roll over more than your ass do, please don't put that on.
Please, or if
I'm
you
tired
do,
of seeing y'all on the
She
Parkway.
can't rep a
And
country.
if you-
No, you can rep
If
your
you
country,
are
but don't rep
comfortable
your fat.
with yourself,
No.
Do
no,
what you
no,
will.
Hell no.
No,
hell no.
if you like
I'm
it, I love it.
No,
Solo,
no.
but-
I'm tired of seeing y'all looking pregnant on the Parkway with
if you
marinas
like
on.
it, I love it.
Can I
If they
support it?
if they in their skin, then
She wanna
hey.
communicate her
support it?
pride.
I
She wanna
won't.
With they
communicate her pride.
pregnant shirt,
But
they
if you
stomach
want
shirts,
to,
and I'm
they
backing
mesh
you.
outfits.
And bitches with
But shouts to Hershey the rapper. Grown man show the
Shout out,
building.
yes, Hershey
Are
the
you
rapper.
wearing a mesh outfit
But
on
can
the
I-
Parkway with a bikini and shit?
Wait.
Knowing that you look 9 months
But
pregnant. Are you
Solo,
doing this?
can I add something to this though?
Are you doing it?
If you like it, I love it.
3 months pregnant.
See?
If you 3 months and you cute still in
Oh, what if you
tight
8
form?
months and you know you about to pop and you just trying to get this baby out, so you just gonna walk on the parkway?
But can
Ride a dick. Don't come to the Parkway.
What you?
I want
maybe
to
you just
say
wanna
I
get the
Because
baby
when
out.
you run from bullets and you fall and
Maybe you just
miscarry,
want-
don't say it
maybe
was
you
the
just wanna get the
Parkway
baby
out.
fault.
You
The
mean real
Parkway
person?
is
It was
safe.
your
No
fucking
bullets. The
fault
Parkway is
because
safe.
your fat ass
Parkway
went to
had-
the Parkway.
You ain't put they're not
She
shooting
ran no
nobody on the
business.
parkway. You kidding
Parkway
me?
is
Wait a
They not
minute.
shooting
Whoa,
nobody on
time
the
out,
parkway.
time
Wait a
out,
minute.
time out.
The
The
Where
past
do you
2,
live?
3 years, they're not shooting
insane.
anybody on
My
the parkway.
nigga, my
Anybody.
nigga, not on the
Maybe
Parkway.
Juve.
Wait a minute.
Maybe down the Parkway.
Maybe Juve, but on
Empire-
Eastern Parkway, they are not shooting anybody.
Empire
during
and
the
them
parkway.
side blocks, them shits fly. I don't know
Wait.
what you be talking
Now, I'm
about.
not talking about side blocks. I'm
Can
talking
we-
about on Eastern Parkway during the parade. Nobody's getting shot.
Can we back up?
Not
just-
anymore.
Can we back up just a hair?
Yeah.
I thought you meant girls that like look pregnant. And I was like, I'm in support of that. I want them wearing that because the entertainment.
But I thought that was a part of the culture. I
Entertainment,
thought that was like, you know,
That
people
is-
being comfortable in their
I
skin, wearing their
love it.
costumes, no matter their size,
It's
no matter their
comfortable,
shape,
but if
being
you look
comfortable in their skin.
if
I
you
thought
look
that was a part of the
uncomfortable,
culture.
if you look uncomfortable in your outfit, don't wear that shit.
I love it. Put it on.
A lot of
Make-
bitches look
yes,
uncomfortable.
maybe they do.
When your titties don't fit in your bra, don't put it on and don't
And
fit.
that could go for smaller people too.
I
If
love-
your panties don't fit over your ass crack, don't wear it. It don't fit.
What
That's
about
it.
for
Well, you
those
can go
of
to
us
Flat-
that
If
you
you
could go
if
to
you want to be
Flatbush and get your
crazy,
panties, go to-
if you want to be
Hello,
crazy,
thank
join a
you.
mass
Hey,
camp.
you wear what
That's
you want.
what you
Mass
supposed
camp.
to do. Get a
Y'all wear
mass
what y'all
outfit,
want
that's
out
it.
there.
I
I
wear
support
shorts
it too,
and a
Vanessa.
flag
You
top.
wear, you wear whatever the hell
That's
you
it.
want.
And you
till y'all
see my
see my outfit.
shorts.
It ain't on me,
Listen,
so I don't
man.
care.
Listen, I know I gotta gut this
But
somebody.
they be
you know what I did?
overpricing the food sometimes. That's a
But
little
highway
high because I know
shorts.
we don't pay this much.
Well, I go to the Parkway every year, so y'all will see me out there.
Yes, I have to
I
meet
go
with you.
every. Oh, you going to? Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
let you know right
I'ma
now,
go.
right?
I'm
Precenda?
not playing mass, but
I'ma
I'm
be
gonna meet
drunk.
with you.
I'm gonna be drunk from
Oh,
Juve. I'm
yeah,
gonna let you know
same
now.
here.
I'm gonna be
Same
drunk.
here. Same
Be
here.
safe,
So
be
if
safe.
I walk by you and you vroom vroom on me, don't feel away.
Okay.
I probably ain't see you.
Right.
I was looking forward to walk. I don't know. I'll be drunk by like 5 in the morning
It is
and I
gonna
go home and
be
sleep for 2 hours
I'm
and
not
go right
doing
back on the road.
Juve. I don't know. It depends on my night.
Juve
Well-
is corny now because they cut off all the blocks and they cut off all the
And
backyard
you can't
parties
go
that was
anywhere.
going
I
on,
can't do
everything like
nothing.
that. It's
My
not the same
neighborhood-
energy.
So it doesn't
My
matter.
neighborhood used to be like the best Juve, like, cause
Oh,
all
yes,
the
right
little
over there.
spots,
Yeah.
like, and
They shut it down.
well, because listen, I'm convinced, and if this doesn't apply to you, then don't fucking say shit to me. White people hate fun.
Oh.
They hate the sounds of light. No, because ever since my neighborhood became gentrified,
Yeah.
they cut out a lot of the things that we used to do that were really fun. Like the parade used to come all the way down Eastern Parkway, then they would come back up Ocean, right? So I didn't even necessarily need to go to the Parkway because
'Cause
it
it
would
showed
come
up
right
right
past
there.
my block,
Yeah.
and then the parties would end in the park across the street from my house.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentrification.
So that's
Yeah, yeah.
And nothing ever happened at any of these things. And even if anything did happen, the police never came anyway. So with gentrification, guess what? That stopped.
Yeah, they mess with the fun.
A few other things that used to be the case, you know, like I said, Juve,
Yeah.
right? How many hours did they cut Juve out?
They cut like an hour or 2 hours every year.
like
They make it shorter
so
and shorter
now
every year.
is
But that's like when you're talking about communication. That's what they communicate. People get scared. They put out so many things about people getting hurt, people getting stabbed at Juve.
no. I think they really
And they
think that we're
rarely,
animals.
right? They
I know.
rarely try to showcase. the
They
other
think
things
that we're
happen during
animals.
Juve.
They really do.
They
They
scare
think like we
people.
animals
They
until
scare
they
people.
white asses is up in the fucking fet with us acting a fucking fool.
Right.
Because best
So they
believe,
got a dub
if you
or
go
they
to
got a good
Germany,
plate of food or something
you
like
go
that.
to Paris, like dancehall is a big thing in different other countries.
Thank
It
you.
is.
It is.
And the culture of Caribbean
Thank
people
you.
is big in other cultures. They respect it. They love it. I've seen white people with their British flags chipping down road like they do that.
Of course.
I've seen them all do that. They come to Juve, they be winding
I
up
heard
us. We
you.
like, oh shit, okay, Bobby, like, all right.
Bobby.
Little
said
Bobby,
Bobby?
all right, little Bobby, all right.
I wonder if there's gonna be any police officers getting dubs this year.
Of course.
Oh, shout out to my video that went viral last year with me and my homegirl because we was dubbing on the paramedics and that shit went viral. And my cousin hit me up like, why the fuck am I on my union website and I see the video of you dancing on one of my coworkers with your friends? And I was like, well, your coworker didn't touch us. They was like, yeah, they said that was a prime example of what was supposed to do. Because we was walking by and we seen them and they was like vibing to the music. And I was like, okay. I was like, you think I don't think it? She's like, I'm ready to go. I was like, hey, all up on him. And the dude was like,
Putting his hands behind his back.
on the side and everything like that. And he would not
He should've
dance
been like-
back.
Yeah.
But I was like, thank you. I hugged him, whatever, after, and that was it. And I seen it go viral. You know how many whores I got called by people that was white
Wow.
on my video? They was like, oh, where's your class? I hope you're not a mother because you're dancing like a whore. Yep,
this
and guess
thing
what,
about-
bitch? I'll take your nigga and fuck him too, and I'm gonna really be a whore.
Being
What
a
is
whore
it?
is
Talk
based on
stupid shit.
perception.
But what is this thing about, oh, I hope you're not a mother? Because you're somebody's mother, how do you think you got to be a mother? Why do people say
Shit.
that? That bothers
They
me.
Some
think
people need to
that
stop
women
being
who,
mothers,
like
but
who
we
are
don't quiet on
moms,
that.
don't have sex or haven't had sex.
Exactly, yeah.
I've never even understood that concept.
Or you can't be a certain way or do a certain thing if
Or
you're
you can't
a
be
mom.
sexual or any. Yeah.
Like, so what?
Like the teacher that was like, it's a teacher that's down south. She got suspended from her job because she's a pole dancer on the weekends.
That's her
They're not
business.
paying her
I
enough.
was like, if the parents wasn't being nosy and watching pole dancing videos,
Because somebody
How did they know that
came
she
in
was
the
How
pole
would you
dancing
know?
on the weekend?
Who came in the club?
How did they know that?
It was a parent in that club. Because how you
See,
find
that's
out?
why- that's
that's
why I
how
feel like
Diamond
that's
got caught by her
really
teacher.
important.
Why the hell was you in the strip club?
Hello.
Being a professional teacher and shit.
Absolutely. But no, that's why I feel like communication is actually important when it comes to like podcasts and people having good conversations. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like you can change the perspective of people. Bye, LP.
Bye, LP.
LP.
Shout out to my management, LP, the next mogul.
Yes, yes.
Shout
yes.
out to Tuesday. We're gonna
Tuesday
be
we'll
live
be
at
there.
HQ Lounge. I am your host for that crazy ass Game Changers Project
Yes.
showcase.
What time solo?
Honestly, don't get me wrong. I don't know because niggas
Okay.
say 8, you know, niggas show up at 10. I don't know, but I will be there drinking.
okay.
If you want to buy me a drink, I'm all for it. Hey, pull up on me.
Come
All
through.
right.
Come through. But yes.
Commercial break. But back to the
No.
show.
No, I was gonna get to that at the end, but yes, y'all come through. We will all be in attendance. But yes, even when it comes to communicating, I feel like when we do podcasts, we can sometimes change the perception of people out there in the world, and sometimes make changes. What do you want to accomplish with your podcast as far as like influencing people? Like, what would you like for people to take away
I don't
when
know
it
if it's
comes to your
influencing or
podcast?
just. I don't know if it's influencing or just exposure. Just like you said, just changing people's perspective. Like if I interview someone like the woman, like you said on Flatbush, just
With her
you
Avon.
know, like she might have a
Fancy
she might
Jordan.
change. She might change your mind and might show you why it's important to be an entrepreneur. Why it's important to be an independent seller rather than just having a
Because
regular.
I'm not even being funny. I'm just
Yeah.
really curious about her story.
Yeah, so I think everyone has an individual story. I think that's why exposure is important. That's why I enjoy just the outlet that I have. Just I can speak to different types of people.
Right.
So.
Is there any podcast that has influenced you, or any programs that you've been influenced by, or people?
It's a lot. Of course, everyone talks about
Nick.
Combat Jack.
Oh yes.
R.I.P.
yeah.
Combat
Yeah,
Jack, one of the
yeah,
greatest
yeah.
that did it.
So, of course,
R.I.P. to him, one of the greatest.
And I like I said, I just look at a whole lot of different podcasts online, and I'm just interested. Just it seems like a lot of people talk to the same type of people. So I
Yeah.
say, you know what, I want to talk to
Yep.
different type of people. So that's what kind of influenced me.
Yeah.
What was your favorite one so far? I wonder.
Vanessa was a lot of fun. Vanessa was
I say, don't be ass kissing because she here. Don't be
Nah.
scared of her. If she not gonna crack up on you, don't be scared of her.
Nah, she was a lot of
Nah.
fun.
It was nice though.
That's a very good question, but I would say her and also another guy who kind of before the election he kind of predicted that Trump was going to win because he podcast he travels the country in an RV and he just talks to random people from different. He did all 50 states.
He
Oh,
knew.
wow.
So he was taught. So he knew what was going to happen before it happened. So that was fun.
Wow, that's
That was
crazy.
fun.
I wish he would have warned us.
I was trying to warn people from the get-go. It's like, y'all asses ain't pay attention to them primaries, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't vote.
Once them people was going off on
I'm
the
sorry,
wayside, like
I'm
that's it,
I'm
we
one of those-
screwed. We
I've
only
never
got two
voted.
people that we fucked by either way. So what we gonna do?
Yep.
Cinder's gonna beat me.
I'm gonna so hurt you.
I have never voted, but yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
What's your most uncomfortable experience on
Oh,
podcasts?
yeah.
Oh,
That's a good question.
'Cause I know it had to be somebody who was like, this bitch is all right. I'm taking my headphones off. I got to go.
Nah.
Like nigga on you on iTunes.
One episode I didn't air just because the person.
Oh, you didn't air it?
Yeah, I
Didn't
didn't
air
air
it.
it. Just
Oh,
'cause
why?
the
Okay.
person-
Ooh, that means it was good.
No, it wasn't good. They just wasn't. They wasn't being themselves. They wasn't trying to have a conversation. It was like they was in character so much. So I just said, you know what? I just,
so they weren't really
yeah,
being.
yeah.
So it
it's-
was in
I'm trying
persona
to-
mode, like,
yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to
this
have a real
person.
conversation, but they wasn't. So I said, you know what? Forget it.
What is the defining factor? Because I've always thought about certain things too. Like even when I go back to edit certain shows, sometimes I'll hear certain statements, like even that I'll make or that I'll hear from somebody else. Like I don't know if this person wants this out or if they're just having genuine
Yeah, yeah.
conversation, or you just never know what people want out there. What is
Yeah.
that defining moment? How do you determine something to cut out and to not include, like that podcast, for example?
But that
Like,
was-
how did you
I just wasn't feeling the conversations. That's why. But I really usually don't edit things like that. I
Yeah.
just whatever they say. If in let's say they know they said it, then they call me back and say, you know what I said this. Don't air it. Then I'll do it. But if they don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. I
Yeah,
let it go.
FYI, I only edit my own like words. Anybody else? Who's
Oh,
on
so
the
you just
podcast-
fuck me over and just leave all my reckless shit out. To
If
so I
if
can hear
someone
it.
tells me that they don't want something out, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put that out.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
if there's
You
nothing
are-
to be
I didn't
said,
fucking-
I'm only gonna edit myself.
Everybody knows I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like I ain't never been a press
Yeah.
pussy ass bitch. Like if you press me about something I said, I'll tell you I said that shit. I got no
Especially
problem.
It's
like
not
the-
for me. It's
So-
not
You're
about
on-
pressing,
you're on
but it's
microphone, you
everything. Sometimes when you're doing podcasting, you're having genuine conversation with
Exactly,
people.
yeah.
If you are being authentic, if you are
Right.
engaging with some people in a natural way, you may say things that's truthful that
Exactly,
you
yeah.
don't want people to know.
Like
but
I just
it's still
talked
honest.
about white people.
Right.
That's true though.
It's some things are truthful. It's not sometimes
Especially
the things that
yellow
you want
Hummer,
to be
might
out there,
wanna
but
take
it's
out the
true.
Yellow Hummer story.
Yeah,
Like,
because
take
that
that-
man may be trying to look for your
Yeah,
vroom
yeah,
vroom.
take
But
that out.
look,
No,
With his zoom zoom.
everybody
Time
know
for that.
about him, vroom vroom, and we all seen him. I ain't the only one that talking about your
man.
ass, because everybody,
we're gonna edit that
people
part out.
listening
We're
to
gonna edit that
Vanessa,
out.
I'll cut out the
people
Hummer.
listening to this show
All you gonna
right
hear is,
now,
there's a
Are
vroom
like-
vroom
they're
by
like,
projects and
Yeah.
like who the hell is she talking about? What's the,
Not
what's
his
the blank
apartment,
for?
not his
Definitely.
apartment.
people
Yeah.
listening to this show right now, like, word, I know him too, right?
Oh man.
Because he's that. It's a yellow.
Like he
Hummer.
took up all the damn parking
better-
and he mad rude.
There's
Like,
probably
I'm not gonna
somebody
do it.
that's really in their feelings like, damn, I was trying to get that pocket spot.
Yep.
Oh, man.
They in their feelings right now. See,
It
Oh,
happens.
this is terrible. This is terrible. But we are coming to a close. I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Thank
my
you guys
God,
for
and
having
having
me. Thank
great
you so much.
conversation
Thank you
with
so
me.
it
much.
goes too fast.
It really
I
does.
know. I might have to do something where we can possibly extend this later. But this is your girl Vanessa_Smiles with a Z. Y'all can go to my site, Vanessa Smiles with an S, XXX.com, and also ratchetbjs.com for some of the latest content that I put out. So yes. What's your names and what y'all got going on?
Oh,
How y'all want to do this? Because
It doesn't matter.
all right, I'll go. I Hate Average Podcast. My name is Jay. You can check me out. I Hate Average Podcast on Instagram. It's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, everywhere.
that's
Check
a great
it out
name
there.
for that show.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It just like signifies the whole show.
It says
Signifies
it all,
everything.
right?
Wraps it in one shot.
Yeah.
And everybody knows who your girl is. It's Precenda, PRECENDA_INC on all social media.
Don't make her get out.
That's my hashtag.
Don't make her get out.
Oh, so it's on me now?
Yeah.
Okay. What's good? It's your girl Solo Charm. You already know S0L0_Charm. I want to give a big shout out to all my 8 douche tray this week. It was a beautiful thing, beautiful celebration. I'm happy that we all got together. It's just amazing to be around so many people. And like I said, Tuesday, you're going to find me, HQ Lounge, doing the showcase. Shout out to Breezy Ballad. Shout out to Smoker Loca. It's going to be a crazy batch of performers, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to step onto the stage, and you're going to see me at the fucking full. Probably going to bust my little shwenny dance like I always do on the walk-in. Shout out to Pendant Clothing that's making my outfit, and that's pretty much all I got for you right now.
Yes, indeed. Looking forward to it. Y'all come out. Latest, peoples.